Today's tutorial is on the Helpful Heifer tea towel bag. Before we begin, I'd like to thank my sponsors, Husqvarna Viking Sewing Machines, Creative Grid Rulers, and Wilmington Fabrics. The Helpful Heifer tea towel bag is the perfect bag for any weekend getaway. I personally use it for all my grocery store needs. It's amazing and compact. I keep one in my glove box at all times. I'm going to show you how to fold it up. Turn it so that the pocket is side down. Fold your right and left sides. Tuck your handles and pull it down to right at the top edge of the pocket. You're going to fold it up again. So all you see on this side is pocket. You're going to take and tuck in your corners. This is nice and simple. It's really compact, great for keeping in your car for all your grocery store needs. It's the perfect size and it'll carry some weight. You can find this kit on our website at quiltycow.com or on our Facebook Lives on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Let's unfold this and we'll begin. Our first step that we're going to do today is we're going to start by making these handles. So once you have all your fabric cut out, you want to take your fabric and your interfacing. We are going to fold our fabric in a 1/2 inch. I personally use my hot ruler anytime I have to do something like this because it'll make sure my handles measure the same on both sides. We're going to get our ironing mat over here. Lay this right on the end. Measure down to the 1/2 inch mark and we're just going to press it. We'll repeat that for the other short end, doing the same thing. And then we're going to fold our fabric in half and press to form a crease in the center. Once you have your crease formed in the middle, we're going to open this back up and take our interfacing and lay it right against the edge. The ends should tuck nicely under your short ends folds. We're going to fold this back in half again and give it a press to attach our interfacing. The next step is we're going to open it back up and take our raw edges and fold them to the center. And it'll fold right over your interfacing. Fold this back in half and press it to form the handle. Once you have your handle ready and it's folded back in half, we're going to go to the machine and we're going to top stitch along both long ends and across the bottom. The next step for making the handles is you are going to draw a line 1 inch from the ends on both your short ends of fabric. I'm using this perfect size Creative Grids ruler. And I'm just going to take my friction pen or a pencil and just draw a line across the ends. And then I'm going to go diagonal from corner to corner. Repeat for both sides and we're going to make an X. Once you have your X drawn, we're going to repeat it for the other end and we're going to repeat all those steps to make the other handle. The next step is we're going to get our pocket ready. So what we want to do here is we're going to take the short ends and we're going to fold those under a 1/2 inch, just like we did with the handles. Once again, using a hot ruler to do this. We're going to repeat for both short ends. Once we have our creases in and our short ends folded over, we are going to fold our pocket in half right sides together and pin or clip it in place. We are going to sew down the sides at a 1/4 inch seam. Once your sides are sewn, you're going to turn it right side out. I'm going to use a stiletto to poke out my corners. And once it's right side out, we're going to wiggle our seams so they're nice and even. Keeping that tuck on the inside, we're going to press it Next, we're going to go to our sewing machine and add a top stitch right along our fold. Now you have your pocket and your handles together. We are going to attach them to our tea towel. You want to open up your tea towel and measure in to the center, or you can use the fold that's there. You're going to measure into the center so we can find our handle placement. On the right side of our tea towel, we want to make a mark in the center with a friction pin, or you can use a chalk pin. We're going to make a mark right in the center line. We need to measure over 4 inches from that mark. And we're going to measure down 2 inches from our edge. Repeat that for the next side. Once you have your marks in place, this is where we're going to attach our handles. We are going to put them right on the inside of this mark. And then we're going to pin them in place to hold them there. Once you have your handles on this mark, we're going to pin them in place. And we're going to step to our machine and make our box X stitch. To make a box X stitch, you're going to go across the top, diagonal to the bottom, across your bottom, and back diagonal to the top. Then you will form your box and go all the way in a square, all the way around it. Let's step to our machine and let's do that. Once you have your threads trimmed, we're going to step back to our ironing board or to our ironing mat, and we're going to press it to remove our friction marks. Once our friction marks have been erased, we are going to measure placement for our pocket. So our pocket is going to go 2 inches below the bottom of our handles. If you put your ruler right on the 2-inch mark, we're going to place our top stitched line in the center of our towel, right below our handles. We'll place some pins to hold this in place. And to attach our pocket, we are going to go along the sides, across the bottom, and back up the other side. We're going to add the handle to the other end the same way as we did the first one. Once your handles and your pocket are attached, we are going to fold our tea towel together, right sides together, lining up the top corners and the edges. Once your tea towel is folded right sides together, we are going to mark our corners to give that nice boxed edge at the bottom. So to do that, we're going to measure over 2.5 inches and up 2.5 inches. And we're going to draw a line. So make marks on the bottom corner and the side. And then we're going to draw a diagonal line. And this will be our stitch line. We'll repeat that for the other corner. We need to clip our tea towel bag together to keep it from shifting. You can use pins here. I prefer to use clips. Once you have clips in place, we're going to step to our machine and we're going to sew right on top of this folded finished edge of our tea towel, and this will give our bag extra support. Once you reach the diagonal line that you've drawn, we're going to go diagonal across to the bottom. For the other side, I'm going to start at the bottom and start on our diagonal and lock my stitch. Once your side seams are stitched on both sides and across your diagonals, we're going to turn our tea towel bag right side out. Press out our corners. And your tea towel bag is ready. Once again, this bag is perfect for all your grocery store needs. A lot of places got rid of their plastic bags, and this is great. And I know I always forget to keep mine with me, so I always leave them in my car. If you would like to buy a kit, they're on our website at thequiltedcow.com or on our Facebook Lives on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Like and subscribe for more tutorials, and thanks for watching.
Okay, you wicked cool quilters, good job. You made it to the end. We would like to thank our sponsors, Husqvarna Viking Sewing Machines, Creative Grids, Rulers, Rotary Cutters, and Mats, and Wilmington Prints for the beautiful fabrics. Thanks for watching.